Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is my first video going over a Minecraft seed. This is actually one that I discovered by chance this last week and was surprised by the number of villages I came across, and it actually has way more than I thought originally. But this is the seed number I'm typing in here. It's 12210084. And hopefully, I'm playing on Bedrock, so I don't know if you're going to see the same number of villages or in the same locations on Java, but anyway, this is pretty crazy. It blew my mind. But before I actually show you the seed, let me show you just what it looks like on Chunkbase. So here, within 2,500 blocks of spawn in any given direction, there's a total of 17 villages. I'm pretty sure I counted that right. But anyway, and if you look when I zoom out, it looks like there could be as many as 40, 50, or even more villages within like 3,000 or 4,000 blocks of spawn in any given direction. And that's just insane. So this would be a great seed for trading, for raid farming, you name it. Anyway, spawn is pretty basic. Spawn up here, but the cool thing I noticed immediately was just across the way from spawn is a ruined nether portal. You'll see it here in a second when I turn around. Right there. And then, so immediately when I spawned in, I went over to check it out and then discovered off to the left is a village as well as a pillager outpost. So this particular nether portal looks pretty cool. It looks like it's got the platform there. So if you wanted to restore it, it might be a pretty good option for that. It seems like it would turn out pretty well. But just over here, just down the hill, is the first village that I saw. And you'll notice just across the water is a pillager outpost. So if you really wanted to, you could go take care of the outpost and then immediately come over here and have a raid. So that's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool stage for it too, you know, with the environment and everything as it is. Nothing particularly great in terms of loot here, but pretty good setting, I think. I know initially when I was starting to play the game, I always thought that taking care of pillagers and doing a raid and all that just sounded so ridiculously hard. But I recently started doing that, and it's nowhere near as difficult as I thought. So anyway, great opportunity for that here. The second village is just across from the pillager outpost in the opposite direction, kind of sitting on a hilltop. So it's actually really pretty cool. And it overlooks a cherry grove off to the right there. And over in the distance, I don't know if you saw it, but there's actually a third village super close, less than 100 blocks away. And this village also kind of bridges out here on the water and the path blocks anyway. But village number 3 is located over here. And, you know, with the villages this close together, there's some really fantastic opportunities to just have a bunch of accessible trades. So that could be a really good benefit if that's something you're looking for. And then just over, just a few hundred blocks away is village number 4. And this one, the position of it is actually pretty cool. There's a couple that are borderline in little like nooks and crannies in the side of the hill. And then village number 5, not too far away, just another like 400 or 500 blocks across the water. So it just blew my mind how many villages there were in such a small area close to spawn. And then moving further out, just a couple hundred blocks this way, this one is sitting like right over a chasm, which is super, super deep. Some exposed resources down there, which is pretty cool. You've got another blacksmith here, and he's got some pretty decent loot, I guess, with the obsidian. Getting the obsidian and the iron pickaxe early game would be pretty neat. So this is pretty neat, the location here. And then I kind of kept venturing on and discovered another one right next to a mountain. And that setting is really cool. So if you wanted to do something neat with that, it's just that mountain has just a really sweet backdrop here. This village may actually lend itself really well to some pretty cool building with it that like interacts with the environment. Specifically, just right up over here, it kind of has almost like a bridge of rock, like over a chasm with some buildings on top of it, which I thought was pretty cool. And even with that mountain in the background, there's just a lot of ability to do some really cool stuff here. This next village is in like a frozen taiga, I believe, or right next to one anyway. Well, I'm going to correct myself one last time. I think that's actually just a frozen plains. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not real great with the biomes. But anyway, pretty cool village, and not too far from this one is another pillager outpost. So this is another one where you could like conquer the pillager outpost and just trigger a raid immediately just by walking a few blocks. And right here, there's also a ruined portal next to the pillager outpost. So you can even get some pretty good variety in loot. You can also get an allay if you're interested in those. And the loot chest here at the pillager outpost has got some armor trim as well. If I'm correct, I believe the loot is the same when you spawn in. I could be mistaken on that, but anyway, so some pretty cool stuff here. But yeah, that's those are just a handful of seeds that I saw, and as I'm ending the video, you can watch me fall through the entire world from 1,000 blocks up all the way down. But yeah, appreciate you guys jumping in. If you got any seeds you want me to check out, shoot them to me, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Thanks.